Welcome back, model building enthusiasts. It is Brian with BG Model Workshop, and we are back at the bench. We are back from Montana, and we're back on YouTube. We had to take a little break there while we were out of town, but we did get a chance during all the family activities and hecticness of the trip to get a chance to go to a hobby shop in Billings, Montana. And first of all, if you ever find yourself in Billings, Montana, let me just say, I'm sorry, but let's start off with one of the ones I'm most excited about is this guy right here, the 1960 Chevrolet pickup truck fleet side. When I found out this was being re-released, I was very excited about it because I do love that old style double loaf hood, I guess is a good way to call it. But this I guess carries over from the 1959 Impala. Is how I'm seeing that, but I just thought it was awesome. And then I think the rest of the body gears for this particular truck, they just changed the front of the hood, and then everything else was basically the same. But still, I love that that loafy look inside there. It's just beautiful. And then the go-kart. Hey, you know what? That's the gravy on the cake right there, boys. This little go-kart right here. This little guy here is like the four-wheel version of a snowmobile to me. And I'm also kind of excited about the fact that it has a six-cylinder engine in there rather than a V8. I don't think I've built a six-cylinder in for forever, so I'm looking forward to wiring this guy up, and really looking forward to dealing with that anemic little carburetor, that poor little guy. But yeah, I've been wanting this kit. I could not find it here in the valley, and finally found it in Montana. So if you're looking for this kit, you're going to have to go to Montana for it. Another one that I found on the shelf there, which is a total impulse buy because I did not know this was going to be released so soon, and it's this dude right here, the Pro Modeler Series 69 Dodge Daytona 2-in-1 kit. And yeah, this is pretty sweet looking kit. Here's some words, and then let's see. Oh, skill level 5. Interesting. So we can do the factory stock version or the race car version, and I've been leaning towards the race car version. The only thing that's been keeping me from digging into this thing and starting it right away is the fact that we don't have a major sponsor for the NASCAR version. We don't even have a driver's name, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know. The factory stock version is kind of cool too. I do like the fact that we have two different engine options, and I remember Benny at Fubar talking about something similar to this kit, having you get two different engine blocks, but the transmission, you have to share that. So unfortunately, that's how that goes. But that kit weighs about 3 pounds. It's solidly packed with styrene. And it's something I actually ordered online before I left town. I was kind of stoked about. It was very, very affordable. It was only $17 plus $1.99 shipping, and I got it from Omni Models through eBay. But yeah, this guy here, I love my Porsches, so I had to get me a Porsche Tractor. And, you know, front engine, rear wheel drive Porsche from the 1950s, that's just unheard of. But, yeah, I just love the fact that this is, it's like a 14 horsepower diesel. Here's some more words. And look at this. It's promising to be about 4 inches long, 76 parts all total, molded in color. And it is molded in color, not just the whole thing is red. The wheels are actually this off-white color. Steering wheel's in black. There's a couple other bits there in black too, and it does have some nice looking wheels and tires too. So I'm excited about that. Oh, the decal sheets, very, very nice as well. And I think the one thing I'm most excited about is the fact that it looks like the Rocketeer in tractor form. So there is a really cool backstory to this particular tractor. They did sell these in the United States up until like 54, 53, somewhere in there. But as it turns out, this was created because of the need after World War II for agricultural machinery to work on small plots of land. So they came up with this little junior version tractor designed by Dr. Ferdinand Porsche. So I'm surprised it's not an air-cooled diesel. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this guy here. I mean, it even has the decal sheet, even has the pinstriping that you can put around for the piping on the little seat here. So the decals also include the battery decal, which is probably going to be in German, but very, very cool. And I believe this is a Revell Germany kit that they reboxed in the American shoebox style, so that's kind of cool too. But I think what I'm most excited about is the fact that it says Farm Tractor Series, so I'm kind of hoping that Revell, in its newfound, I guess what we want to call it, resurrection, does Farm Tractor re-releases their Farm Tractor series, because I would absolutely love that. I got farming in my heritage, so I'm excited about that. We did go to an antique store, and I picked up these two books here. Mrs. BG actually found this one. This is the Foreign Car Prices from 1970, and it's got all kinds of look, you got some Mercedes 280 SE convertible. The price guides for stuff. Here's an MG, a little bit of a write-up on what standard equipment's offered on there. This also gives what the dealership is supposed to be paying for this stuff. Here's an NSU. I am not familiar with that one at all. That's a cool looking one there. Here's a Porsche 914. That's a hot car right there. Look at that. That says nothing but speed, right? Yeah. But yeah, here's a Saab. Should not name the car after the first reaction of when people see the car for the first time. But that was kind of fun to pick that up. And then we have a Road and Track catalog, and this is gift ideas for the holiday season. So the missus is looking for something for the hubbies. She can order stuff out of these catalogs here for either her or the kids. Die-cast cars, collectible cars. We got different types of books about automobiles, picture books, different types of art prints and stuff. Very, very cool stuff. And then back here someplace is actually an advertisement for Entex model kits. Let me just skip to that bit there. Oh, I think I passed it up. Hang on a second. I should have had that flagged, but you know me. Why bother practicing when you can just do it on the fly? There we go. There it is. Look at this. Model kits of distinction. Distinction is right. There is nothing like an Entex model kit. Even though it says on the box it might be 1/24 scale, it's probably a 1/32. But I remember my dad had this Mazda kit right here. He never actually finished that one. It sat in the closet for decades. And it was his kit. I wasn't going to get involved in building and working on it and finishing it and stuff, but I kind of wish I had that now. And here's the Wankel rotary engine, transparent. And a whole bunch of other stuff up here too. Bugatti Royale. There's a Hispano Suiza. Hey, there you go, Doug. There's a Hispano Suiza for you. And then over at Henley's Hobbies, he's working on Hispano Suiza. I don't know if it's the actual one or not. But yeah, very, very cool stuff, man. I always like finding these types of books, and they're only like $1 or $2, so that's, you know, they're not very large, so they don't take up a lot of space. But it's a fun thing to take back to the hotel room, flip through, and read. Something else that I found at the antique store was this little guy. I like my Hot Wheels and my Matchbox cars, and I'm a big fan of Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. He's a YouTuber also, and he's based in Australia, and he mainly works on these Lesney ones from the 1960s. And this guy here is missing his front wheels and his little red light on top. So I'm thinking somebody wanted that red light out of there, so they clipped off the front wheels to get that out of there because it's a direct shot. So poked around the shop a little bit more, found this sad little guy. I figured what I'll do is cannibalize the wheels off of here for the tow truck. Finish that up kind of nice. So that was kind of a fun thing to do. I've been really inspired to do something like that because I've been watching a lot of Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. Okay, that's enough plugging other people's channels. I got to get back to work here because I have other projects I need to get onto. I do have another kit that I've been working on, and I'll share that in a different video, I hope, today. So everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye now.